Hi there, welcome to day 33 of our 40 days of intimacy with God. Today we're going to look at Psalm 23. It's probably one of the most familiar psalms that people have heard. Maybe you've sung it. It's only short, it's only 6 verses. You know, the real challenge with something that's very familiar is especially when we read it, we can just read it and we kind of let it gloss over us. And so I encourage you, if this is a familiar psalm to you, firstly read it slowly. But another technique, and it works really well with Psalm 23, is read it in reverse order. So read verse 6, and then read verse 5, and then read verse 4, and just let that allow the words to become fresh to you, to become new. The other thing I'd say about this psalm is there's so much about this which is beautiful, but not necessarily our experience. David managed to get to a place in his relationship with God where he could write this, where he could speak it, where he could probably sing it. And I'm sure it was a confession from the heart. But there are clearly times for all of us where it doesn't feel like we are laying down in green pastures, or it doesn't feel like we have our cup overflowing. And so I encourage you, and this is good with all scripture, when you read something that someone else has written and you go, but that's not my experience, don't dismiss it. Don't just go, oh, that was for them. Turn it into a longing. Turn it into a prayer. Say, Lord, get me to that place in that relationship with you where I can speak these words and they're my confession. Lord, what is it that David had? How did he get that? Turn it into a seeking and a longing and a prayer that says, Lord, I want to experience this. But also use it as an insight. You know, sometimes the scripture and like this psalm speak things that we don't necessarily see, but it opens our eyes to see them. We see that we're in the valley of the shadow of death, but we can read in this and see, hey, I don't need to be afraid. God is with me. He's comforting me. He's protecting me. And so maybe use this as well to see beyond what we see with our eyes, to see what's really going on. Well, I pray that this scripture blesses you, even if you've read it 100 times before. I pray you have a great day.